When the price of anything goes up, the consequences reach far beyond what you'd expect. But perhaps most of all, when it comes to food. In 2010, surging food prices helped spark the Arab Spring. Lives were lost, regimes fell, and the consequences are still with us. Once again, food prices are rising, and fast. Energy costs, broken supply chains, and surging demand were just some of the factors that have driven food prices to their first record high since the Arab Spring. And that's all before a war between two of the world's biggest food producers. Ukraine is called the breadbasket of Europe, and taken with Russia, the two account for about a quarter of global wheat trade. They produce more than half of the world's sunflower seeds and oil, nearly 20% of the barley. Now throw in rising energy prices, and processing, transporting, even refrigerating food gets more expensive. Plus, fertilizer production is extremely energy intensive. Less fertilizer means lower crop yield, and prices rise even more. The pandemic revealed how complicated and fragile global trade systems are. Global agriculture, perhaps even more so. Unlike metals, for example, food goes bad. And crops take months to grow and are vulnerable to unpredictabilities like the weather. Rising food prices will be felt everywhere, but the poorest countries in the world will be hit the hardest. And as all these factors compound, the real fear is that record high will lead to record high, and ultimately to a global food crisis with vast consequence.